I should be looking at the various pathways that actually lead to cell death. Okay, I'll be looking at the two popular ones that you guys already know. That's necrosis and apoptosis. I'll be looking at some few rare ones. Okay, that you guys don't really know, and I'll also be going on to actually like how will I put it? I'll actually be going on to like describe them. Okay, I describe them. So moving forward, you could see the focus. We'll be looking at the types of pathways for cell death. Okay, so moving at this, you can see these are the various pathways for cell death. Alright, but I feel we have a comprehensive here. Okay, and you can see that pathways for cell death, the three important ones, or the three most popular ones, are the necrosis, autophagy, and apoptosis, right? And necrosis and apoptosis are even much more popular than autophagy. So let's not waste time. Let's list them and start defining them. Okay. So we say that irreversible injury, because it leads to cell death. Because we say that if there's an injury to a cell and the injury is mild, the cell will adapt. Okay. Now it will go back to its normal way of life, right? But if there's this injury and the cell fails to adapt, then that's why we say that it leads to cell death. Okay. So we say that two principal types of cell death exist, and this is the word necrosis and apoptosis, right? The other pathways can include what? Necroptosis, pyroptosis, pyroptosis, okay, then ferroptosis and autophagy, right? So each of these concepts will be defining, so you guys should pay attention. So because this is apoptosis, you will see that the cell is breaking down into tiny particles called apoptotic bodies, while in the necrosis is basically the cell membrane is opening up, okay? And we'll also talk about the other ones too. So necrosis is known to be a kind of cell death where the cell dies in an untimely way due to an uncontrolled external factors, right? And I've already spoken about the characteristics. Then apoptosis is known as what? A predefined suicide cell where the cell destroys itself, maintaining the smooth functioning of the body. Do you understand? Apoptosis is basically like programmed. Do you understand? It's programmed cell death, right? The cell will kill itself so that new cells can now replace it. Okay. So how about a pyroptosis? Do I have a picture of a pyroptosis? Yep, I have a picture of a pyroptosis. Now let's define it. Pyroptosis represents a form of cell death that is triggered by what? Pro-inflammatory signals and is associated with what? Inflammation. Now, this type of cell death is seen primarily what? In inflammatory cells such as what? Macrophages, and it can be triggered by what? Bacteria or pathogen infection, right? So you can see this is pyroptosis. Pyroptosis is basically there's inflammation, the whole cell will scatter, releasing all the organelle, right? So moving on to the next one, we have necroptosis. Yep, I have necroptosis here. What is necroptosis now? Necroptosis is a programmed form of necrosis, okay, or inflammatory cell death. Conventionally, necrosis is what associated with what unprogrammed cell death, okay, resulting from cellular damage or infiltration by pathogens, in contrast to orderly programmed cell death via apoptosis, right? So necroptosis is like necrosis, but this is due to like inflammation, right? That's understood. Let's move to the next. Do I have ferroptosis? I don't have ferroptosis. Don't worry, from explanation, you guys will actually know it. Ferroptosis, you see that it's an intracellular ion-dependent form of cell death that is distinct from apoptosis, necrosis, and autophagy. So extensive studies suggest that ferroptosis plays a pivotal role in tumor suppression, thus providing new opportunities for cancer therapy. Okay, so autophagy is this autophagy now, which you have it here. Okay, autophagy is what? A process by which a cell breaks down and destroys old, damaged, or abnormal proteins or substances in a cytoplasm. Okay, now it will form a fluid inside the cell because the cell has destroyed all the organelles that are within. Okay, now it will result into a fluid formation. Okay, So guys, that's it about the basic pathways for what? Cell death. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. I'll be taking up time again to do a video on each of these pathways. I've already done a video on necrosis and apoptosis, but these 4 ones down here, I'll be taking out time to actually make videos on them, right, in depth, so that you guys will understand better. Right, so that's it, and bye for now.